ducky's going that way. Water over the dam. And the sun's going down. We're gonna go for another test drive. Yep. Yeah, there's the lake house we bought. Right past the dam. Someone's cutting the neighbor's grass. Thought they went bankrupt. It's interesting. Go for a little drive. Huh. Guess we hired somebody to cut the grass, parked right in front where I have to get out. How do you like that? Interesting. Yep. Making everything nice. Come on back. Beep, beep. Always worried about the trailer jackknifing, even though it's not connected. Done it so many times. All right. Go for another drive in the pickup truck. Test that tranny. All right, let's crank this baby up. Oh yeah. See how much smoke I can make. Yeah, she's gonna smoke something awful. Low plugs. Click. Crank her up. Whoa, plop. Let's see, where's the smoke? Drag her up. Rattle, 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 rattle. All right, needs a little bit of throttle. Throttle her up. Oh yeah, lots of good smoke. Whoa, that's pretty close. Close only counts in horseshoes. I gotta put on my seatbelt for safety. Gotta wear your seatbelts. Gotta clean this interior, it's dirty. Alright, how's this tranny shift? Click into second gear. Fan just declutched. All of a sudden, the roar went away. Working perfectly. Clutch fan A1. Not used to having the back window right there after driving around the Suburban for so long. What do we got for fuel? Half a tank of fuel, lots of charging, 14.5 volts, no temperature, 60 pounds of oil pressure. Life is good. Adjust the rear view mirror. The only problem I have with this tranny is the 1-2 shift isn't hard or firm enough. And I've been talking to Buddy, the specialist, and Spike Punk, the rebuilder specialist. Two specialists. Am I lucky to have these two guys on my team? Anyways, Buddy was telling me that the Suburbans are set up for a softer shift. Now they also weigh more. So if the shift was the same, the shift pressure or shift rise and duration and blah, force motor, the Suburban would still shift softer because it weighs less. If you add more weight, you need more pressure to make it shift the same. But we're going to add more pressure. And hopefully we have hopefully we have the right force motor. There's a Borg Warner. There's supposed to be different ones for different applications, but I just got the Borg Warner self-cleaning. Listen to the shift. Click! Into second gear. Tick! Just like the Turbo Weasel. That one shifts too early, but it has a good, clean, crisp shift. Let's try this again. Listening carefully, boys and girls. Listen. Click! You can actually see the front end of the truck rise slightly. Of course, you can't see that because the camera can't focus on two things at once. Either it focuses on the dash or it focuses on the road. Can't do both. Click! That was second, third gear. Fourth gear. And then lock up. Not locked up yet. Locked up. Just locked up at 55 miles an hour. It's better to have a high lockup speed, otherwise you lug. What lockup is the torque converter has slippage. That's the way they work. They slip. It's two fans rotating against each other. They've put clutches inside starting in 1979 or 80, and the torque converter locks up with clutches built into the torque converter, and you get zero slippage. Great for fuel mileage. You don't get any more heat in your oil or your tranny, but the engine has to have enough power to propel you at the lower RPM. You drop 200-300 RPM. Now watch the tachometer. I'm flickering my gas pedal now. I got no movement on the engine or tachometer. But watch when I tap the brake pedal, what happens. I'm going to tap it right now. Torque converter unlocks, and it goes up, wow, 500 RPM. Watch this again. We're locked up, unlock. Locked up, unlock. That's in fourth gear. Now, some transmissions lock up in third gear. And way back in the mid-80s, the Ford Escorts would lock up in second gear. So you'd shift 1, 2, blah, 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 blah. Terrible. So lockup is good, but only above 45 or 50 miles an hour when the engine has enough power to drag you around. Diesels don't have a lot of power unless the fuel is turned up, which is what Buddy does. Oh yeah, same pickup truck as mine. That's a gas one, and it's got rot in the rockers. What else is new? Probably a 454 gas guzzler. This one got 15.6 miles per gallon going to Iowa a couple years ago. No air conditioning. It wasn't working at the time. Take it easy. I don't beat on my trucks too bad. Torque converter's locked up. Give it a little bit of throttle, and it jumps right. Come on. Oh, it downshifted to fourth and to third because I didn't tap the brake pedal to unlock it. I gave it more fuel, accelerator, more gas pressed on the pedal. So if I just do it here, we're cruising at 1700 or so, 1800. If I tap the brake pedal right there to the RPM jump, probably 500 RPM. That's slippage in the torque converter. And I thought it would be less. That's a lot. Kick down to third gear. It unlocks. It goes right to third gear. Fourth gear. Click! And then lock up. I let go of the throttle, of course. And when you feather the throttle pedal, which I'm doing right now, see, feathering it, doesn't unlock the torque converter until you give enough pressure. And that's adjustable. This thing has a computer-controlled transmission. It doesn't have computer-controlled fuel injection. It's got a cable that operates the injection pump. Yippee! I wanted to get some videos of the sun setting, but just going to catch the last couple minutes. How's that 1-2 shift? We got some traffic coming, so we got to hurry up and do this. Watch that tachometer drop when I do a standing start. Too bad I haven't got a boost gauge. Almost went to the floor. Click! And the further you push your pedal down to the floor, there's a valve, cable operated valve on the transmission, and it applies more pressure to the transmission. It's cable operated throttle valve. In '94, the year after this truck, they went to electronic fuel injection, and everything is computer controlled. Very basic system, but of course everything being relative compared to this truck. The throttle pedal doesn't have a cable anymore. It's got a volume control rheostat. There's sensors on everything, checking how things are spinning, checking the spin of everything. And this is the last year for mechanical injection, and now that I know how electronic works, thanks to my buddy, my friend Buddy, my buddy in California, and Howie, Spike Punk, I've got a better idea of how these electronic fuel injections work on gas and on diesel, even though they've had them since the late 80s, and on diesel since 94 on the Chevy diesels. Just didn't know how they worked. But now I know. Well, I got a very basic idea. Old abandoned church. Click! I think that shift is very good. I thought it might have been a little lethargic, but it's not. It's a more aggressive shift than I had recalled in the short drive I took, the 15 or 20 miles from the house that we sold to the warehouse. And I haven't driven the truck since, just haven't had a chance. No time. Oh, there's lockup. Downshift. Oh, this truck drives nice. Got noisy tires though, aggressive tread tires are humming away. See, if I try to show you the speedometer in the road, it's kind of hard. Well, I pull the camera back a little bit. Hear that turbo whistle. Yep, it's going up and down through the gears. Thank you, Spike Punk. Too bad I wasted $1,300 having the tranny rebuilt by a goofus doofus. $1,300 down the drain. Didn't even change the torque converter. Rolled lip sealed on one of the drums and loose bolts and just a freaking mess. What a mess. I can't even believe the truck even moved. It drove the few hundred miles that it drove until it burned up on my attempt of a trip to Arizona. I tried to go, but didn't get very far. Yippee! We're going down the road. Yeah, this tranny shifted very well. Better than I thought, so I apologize, Spike Punk. I thought it might have needed a little bit more pressure, which is adjustable if it has the correct force motor, which it should. The force motor is what applies the pressure internally in the transmission. Little solenoid fits in the palm of your hand. Downshift to third gear, release the throttle a bit, click into fourth, and then lock up. Yep, things are getting kind of frozen here in the Adirondacks of upstate New York. Beautiful weather, beautiful area. It'd be nice if I had a little bit of turbo whistle, wouldn't it? If I put a low restriction air cleaner on, or a low restriction exhaust system. I have the exhaust system. The air cleaner, I don't know, maybe I could. Maybe I should get rid of that big ugly box on the fender that was just hanging loose on the red Suburban, the Turbo Weezer. I got too many turbo diesels. I gotta figure out names for them all. Yeah, that lockup torque converter is working perfectly. As I feather the throttle, which you can't see, but if I feather the throttle, see I'm feathering it? Doesn't unlock the torque converter. It's locked up good and tight. Unless I give it more throttle, then it downshifts to third gear, fourth gear, and it locked up. It's hard to detect when you're speeding along like this. Gotta be careful, keep your eye on the road. Luckily this is a pretty isolated road. Not too much traffic, just gotta be careful for wild turkeys and deer. The road used to go down there, but they changed the direction of it. So that's a seasonal road. I like going for drives like this, so do I. Until I get my new movie maker installed on my computer. I gave it to the geek. One of my new tenants is a computer geek guru, and he said I have to take all my pictures, that I've got 5 years of pictures on my hard drive, take them all, put them on my external drive or in the cloud, so then you'll have room for a proper movie maker program. The ones I've been using are free ones and freeware, and one of them changed my toolbar, and they're real low-tech, junky programs. I may have to pay for one, which wouldn't be a bad thing if I got a really good one. So I'll give the computer over to him. Got people burning wood here, keep themselves warm. It's cold in the Adirondacks at night, let me tell you. Down well below freezing, 20 degrees, which is probably -5 or 6 Celsius, -7. It's getting chilly, let me tell you. It's cold, the fingers are cold. Oh yeah, riding into the sunset. Make a right turn up the hill here. Look at that, beautiful sunset. Should have gotten here a few minutes earlier. I just had to stop and get some parts, even though they were open till 8 o'clock. Foot to the floor, here we go. Click! Oh yeah, she's shifting great, and no smoke. It's a good running engine considering it has 283,000 miles, which is 450,000 kilometers, almost 500,000 kilometers, kind of, sort of. Just a rough guesstimate. 283, 300 with the 550, so 500,000 kilometers. Crazy, huh? Well-maintained truck. The guy I bought it from, he bought it used, but he took really good care of it, changed oil often. Put new rod bearings in, he told me. I hope he did it right. It seems to be alright. Seems to be working well. Let's see if we can get a peek at the sunset when we crest this hill in a couple more miles. Oh, hunters. They're out hunting. It's hunting season. Ought to be flushing the deer out of the woods. Yep, she's shifting real good. I'm happy. Should have had it done by Spike Punk in the first place. There was a guy on eBay that rebuilds transmission with a great reputation. He was in Michigan. If I would have sent him a core, no, actually I was not going to send him a core. It would have been $1,300 delivered to my door with a torque converter and a shift kit, all new high quality parts. I said, no, I'll just go with a local guy, give a local guy the break, and he gave me the break, boy. Busted my freaking balls. Isn't that nice? I hear that he's in jail now, probably for defrauding more customers, running an auto repair shop when he was not capable of running a business. Cars are very complex, and he had a very complex personality. Yeah, thief, liar, cheat, toilet mouth, incompetent, idiot. That's his personality. Anyways, the guy next door said he went to jail. So, good. That's where he belongs. Why is my temperature gauge pinned all the way at the end? That's not a good thing. Yeah, I think I had that same problem before and I checked it, and I'm low on coolant, but I don't think we're cooking the motor. I sure hope not. I don't smell anything in the interior from the heater, but I'm going to stop right here at the top of the hill and check things. I definitely know I'm low on coolant, and I was going to change the coolant, but I didn't even drain it. I didn't get around to it. And seeing that gauge pinned like that, that's not a good thing for a 6.5. No sirree, Bob. Let's pull over here. Oh, that GM. The beaver pond is drained. What do we got here? I got a low coolant warning light. Oh. Yeah, she's getting hot. Smell it. I always like to lower my window when I'm checking on things. Uh-oh. Don't open the cap. Wonder if the radiator's hot. Yeah, the rad's hot. That's a good thing. Not hot, hot. Don't stick your hand in there with the engine running. It may hurt. Definitely could use more coolant in the engine. Something's spitting down there. Yep. Well, I should start it, get the coolant circulating across the heads. Don't want to blow a motor. I know she's low on coolant. Crank her up! Headed over the hills. Too bad I didn't bring a gallon of water with me. Got Rotella, got a case of antifreeze. I hate to put it into that mud that's in there now. I don't think it's running as hot as I think. Corvair 95. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it's as hot as it indicates, even though the needle did come down. I don't think it's that hot. I'd see a lot more smoke if it was. Better turn around. One thing about this big extra cab long bed, it doesn't turn around on a short radius. Yeah, maybe I'll just coast down this hill. Click. All right, turn this off for a second. Yep. Wow. Not a good thing to put the gauge up so high. We'll just coast down the hill. There's a service station around the corner. I'll put a bunch of water in. Yep. Look at that gauge. I'm bad. Beating on a 6.5. Not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. Running low on water. Shame, 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 shame. Bad, 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 bad. You're bad. That's a bad boy. Just like, is it George Carlin would say that? You're bad. Very, very bad. You can see Lake Champlain off in the distance if this camera would focus, but it won't. Yeah, just got some glimpses. Service station right around the corner there. Whee! We're coasting downhill. Coasting, coasting, coasting. Coasting, coasting, coasting. Leaving the Adirondack Park. You weave in and out of the park. We're on the edge here. Rusted. At least he has antifreeze or coolant, not like me. Hopefully that service station is open. I think it will be, even though it's a Sunday today. Nicely repaved road. Yeah, look at that gauge. That's bad. I could have easily put some water in. Shame, shame, shame. Looking for trouble. Looking for trouble. Whee! Coasting, coasting, coasting. Whee! My friend Covairs in Moscow was buying a Harley Davidson Fat Boy Anniversary Edition. Some guy got into a wreck. Not a pretty scene. Anyways, buying the bike. Click. There comes the gauge down a little bit. Get some water across the heads. Is this place open? Sure hope so. Need some water. Is it open? I think so. Yep. Into the sunset. Alright, I'm gonna fill her up. I'm gonna get heck for this. Driving around with a freshly rebuilt tranny, cooking the motor, running so well. Real good for the heads. Really good. Click. Really good for the heads. Yeah. Alright. Let's fill her up. Into the sunset. I'm Corvair Wild, and I'm going to be in trouble on YouTube. Sorry, 6.5. Alright. Got me a watering pail for my horse. I can't believe it. I knew it was low. Didn't think it was that low, but let's start the engine up. Let's see if we can crack this without burning. Always turn it to the first click. It's got a lock built into it. When you squeeze the hose, make sure there's no pressure. When you open it, it sprays water out everywhere. Alright. Good boy. Dum diddy dum dum. Yeah, I definitely get the Dummy of the Day award. Too bad I didn't make a video yesterday. I was changing the oil on my tenant's Subaru. They told me to drive it on the interstate for one exit. Get the oil real hot. It drains better when it's hot. Put my little catch can underneath. Freaking oil came out so fast because it was so thin that it splashed everywhere. It overflowed from the little funnel that's built into it. What a friggin' mess. Oil everywhere. He said, too bad you didn't make a video of that. I said, yeah, tell me about it. Crank her up! Whoop. Needs more. Hey, more water. There it is. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. How dumb could I be? On CORVAIRWILD. Sludge. That's why I want to change it. It's freaking sludge in there. Real good. Really good. Yeah, no wonder there was no pressure. Missing 3/4 of what it takes. Hope I didn't do any damage. Get those 6.5 heads real hot. Yep, that's really good. All right, I'm CORVAIRWILD on YouTube. Just call me CORVAIR. Hope she's all right. Sure hope so. All right, now that I got a full load of coolant, let's see if I can smoke that tire a little bit. Yeehaw! Click into second gear. No problemo. One more time. See that tire? Yeah! Click. Tranny's shifting great. Now they got some coolant in the radiator where it belongs. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Click, click, click. Everything's working great. Thanks for watching. I'm CORVAIRWILD. Hope I didn't fry it. Let's do one more. Let's see how this tranny shifts. Foot to the floor. Click! Into the next gear. Bang! Just harsh enough. There we go. Yep. Seat of the pants. Good feel. I do it at a bit less of a throttle. 3/4 throttle. Yep. Plunk into the next gear. Plunk. Just the way it should be. Click, click, click. The sun's going down. Gotta watch out for deer and dogs. There's that pickup, just like mine, but it's a little rusty. Probably has 100,000 miles, 1/3 what mine has, but 454 and ain't no diesel. I don't need no big block gas sucking job. This thing's fast enough. We turn the fuel up a little bit, just a wee bit. Looking good. Field to be frozen real soon. Yeah, the season is definitely over. All right, we had a nice little half-hour drive, and we're back. Come on back. Put the toys away. Nice wide overhead door. Let's not whack anything. Come on back. Where are we going here? We got tanks, we got junk. I have my junk. Click right into reverse. Everything's working perfectly. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know what to show you. I've got to be careful where I'm going. Block a wall or a trail. Come back. Come back. That's good right there. Huh. Yeah, tried that. Didn't work. Next time. And red. All right, Mr. Spike Punk. Click. Thank you, Mr. Spike Punk.